Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hoppets. Today, joined by
Mads, the Duke of Delirium.
reviewing some more beer that was sent from Beer Jump. Great Belgian web shop. You guys should check them out. Link for their shop is down below. And this is a West Coast beer. We just had a beer that was inspired by the Northeast style, but now we're jumping back to the West Coast because both of us, really enjoy the West Coast IPAs. That's kind of where we started with the IPAs. Matt spent time in San Diego. Got into them there, and I spent time in Albuquerque and San Diego. But even before that, it was the West Coast IPA that I really enjoyed. Yeah. So this one, guys, is another Pizza Port beer, and another one from their can series. And then I think I've actually had, when I've had this, all of the different can stuff in U2 as well, because it's the only one you haven't been able
locally.
Yeah, and this one you can't get locally. This is the Pizza Port, not to be mistaken with Port Brewing. Kook Double IPA on 8.5% alcohol with a kind of 90s-ish looking label on there. Again, canned craft beer, awesome. And what's also awesome is they have the ABV there on the can and the canned on date on the bottom. This was canned on the 13th of June, so that's about 4 months ago now, so it's maybe a bit old, but again, cans hold up better, I think, for IPAs. Than
they do.
They do. So that's just how it goes. So we got it poured, guys, and that looks like a West Coast IPA.
Pretty straightforward.
Bit of a chill haze to it, but I think if it wasn't chilled down, it'd be clear.
Like yellow.
Yeah, yellow, straw yellow color.
Yeah.
Nice kind of white head to it. That was really frothy when we poured it.
Yeah.
Looked really nice. So yeah, let's check out the aroma. Oh, I'm getting some malt though.
Yeah,
even though
like
it's that light in color.
Almost tea leaf.
I'm getting tea leaf too, yeah. They have almost like cereal.
Yeah.
Wet cereal.
Like honey.
Yeah, honey. Like when you pour, like Honey Nut Cheerios. When you pour milk on cereal, that kind of like cereal grain that's wet almost. That's a weird.
It's really like intense caramel sweetness to it.
But also like lots of like West Coast grapefruity, danky.
Yeah, really dank.
Mm-hmm. Very dank. But yeah, the tea leaf is definitely there on the aroma.
But it still smells sort of aggressive.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's
the
whether it's lost anything or it's just how it's.
But also like breadiness to it.
Yeah,
freshly baked bread. See what it is. Cheers. Thanks to Beer Jump for the beer.
Very similar.
Yeah. Very bitter on the aftertaste. That like scraping West Coast bitterness.
Yeah. Yeah. Extremely
grapefruit and bitter, like it's like biting in just to the rind of a grapefruit with all those oils and bitterness and pine too, like really piney, resiny. Yeah. The more I like have it on the palate, the less I get of the tea leaf.
It's really different from what we just had.
We should maybe have had this first. Yeah. But the tea leaf kind of flavor is maybe more so up front. Then it mellows a bit. But man, for the color, it's crazy how much like this doesn't look like it has any caramel. How dank it is too, but it doesn't look like it has any caramel malts or anything. But the flavor it's got a lot of biscuity, bready.
It's extremely heavy on the back end, really.
Yeah, it's heavy, hefty malt sweetness. Yeah. But it doesn't look like it because of the color.
Very it's really hard to tell. It's hard to tell when it's in a can whether this is the product proper or it's.
I mean, you always have to go and get it fresh at the brewery to try it, and that's with all like type IPA beers. I think like getting them straight from the source is always better. Yeah. But then again, like some IPAs, they actually tend to be a bit better if they sit just around the 4 week mark. I think that's one of the greater points for IPAs, around 4 weeks, 3 weeks, like about a month. Yeah. But after that, it starts to drop down a bit because then, like when you get it really fresh, it can be really harsh. Then it mellows out a bit, and then it's like perfect point, and then the malt just starts showing more and more. But the malt definitely shows in this one. But man, it's bitter.
It's not as easy drinking as other West Coast. Even though this is a double IPA, it's not that easy drinking.
Yeah,
it's not refreshing really.
No, because it's got a bit of a cloying sweet malt flavor to it.
Yeah,
I think I prefer Swami and Ponto Decision IPA more actually than this.
Yeah, also because I remember having them with some age on them, and I don't recall them being as harsh or
But again, you need to use more malt to get the ABV that high. So that's just obvious that you're gonna get more malt flavor with age than some of the other ones.
And as we said, we just had a New England style IPA, so maybe these flavors are more intense than...
see, more intense now than the kind of soft, fruity, tropical flavors we just had.
Yeah.
What are you thinking grade-wise? I'm actually not in the 90s with this one, I think.
No, me neither. I would say probably 84, 85.
Yeah, 80. I would say 86, because I think it still has some enjoyable flavors. And I still, definitely a beer I'll finish and a drink and enjoyable, nice beer. But it just doesn't go up and, like, wow, this is really nice. No. It's a nice beer, but not like... really, really good.
I'm not not gonna buy this again with the 4 months age on it.
Fresh, yes.
Really nice to try.
But 4 months is then it definitely has peaked. So 86 for me.
84 for me.
For the Kook Double IPA, guys, let us know what you think of the Kook Double IPA by Pizza Port if you've had a chance to have it. And let us know, how is this fresh? I'm talking to you, Joe, Jowers Arcade. I know Swami is his go-to local IPA. Another beer reviewer, so he probably drinks this too.
Understand that, yeah.
Yeah, so let us know, dude. Also, thanks a bunch to Beer Gym for this one. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. And give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this review. We're going to say cheers.
Cheers.
And see you guys in another beer review.